National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
No, Jack, Patriot! Good!
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage.
That's a big body right there. Nigga ain't gonna take him down easy.
Scrimmage, but that's all.
It's a big body, man.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
To throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
I don't know if it is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
And the Dolphins.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd
and
and 15.
Northside niggas is dirty and ghetto. More action.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Take all
And
day.
finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll drop the throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Come on, man, with these baby routes. Action.
That's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's trying to open it up.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I'm taking it all day. Not even that good.
Opportunity to change momentum. Big play right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. And that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
They're going to look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah,
don't punt it yet. Don't punt it yet, bro.
Back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
All right, go ahead, I'm ready.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16.
Oh, this nigga spun way back like that.
Time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts
all
on
the way
back-to-back
back around.
drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position?
Oh, this nigga is weird.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage
that
here
rookie.
on this drive.
Come on,
Throwing
man.
to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That
And this
nigga
pass
fried.
defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Let me get that. Let me get that, nigga.
30,
Let me get that.
20,
Get off of that man. Get off of that man.
A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers.
Just in that heat rock.
The score 7-0.
That's what they had me trained for too. That blitz. Be on that.
Set now to
Been
kick
training all week, actually.
Off it goes. That'll be taken in the end
Better
zone.
take this to the crib. I'm making niggas fumble. I'm making niggas fumble.
The decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Vikings offense works their way
this one
back
circled
onto
on
the
the
field.
calendar, my
They
nigga.
punted
We ready.
last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Let me get that. Let me get that off you.
Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much
He
double
better be
coverage. Might have a
careful. You
couple
heard
of
that,
them
man.
picked off. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I think the trivia is over with.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dive.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let one go deep
That's
for
pick.
Parker. Flex
That's pick.
double coverage,
Get off
and
of
it's
him.
intercepted.
Don't come over here.
Picked up
Don't come
by
over
Minka
here with that shit.
Fitzpatrick.
Don't come back to Miami with that bullshit, nigga. Come on, Parker. You know what time it is.
Now as he brings
Don't
this
come
thing
back to
all the way
Miami with
back
that
inside the
bullshit.
20. Parker unable to get that one. That interception sets them up
No,
beautifully already
he
in the
got
red
me.
zone.
And
He
you can
got
hear
me.
it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block.
Don't come
find
over
the
here
spot,
with that
and now
shit,
they're set
Parker.
up inside the red zone for their offense.
Come on, send that heat rock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Come on, hold that block
This
for
one is
1
down
second.
he goes. Jonathan Hankins able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle line.
Roughing the passer.
And they corral him just a couple
fuck my
yards
man up.
shy of the end zone.
Pass interference, even better. We'll take it.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he
Get in
pushes
there,
forward,
Mixon.
but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal
Come on,
from the
got no
1.
relations.
He's going to get it running right. And he
Come
tried
on.
to bounce it
You
outside, but they'll
slow-ass
stop him behind the
lineman.
line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
All right, come on, y'all.
Can this Vikings D hold up
Come
one
down
more
here for
time?
3.
3rd and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.
Hey, come down here for 3 action.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for
it. He got him.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Scoring dive, that nigga with a fumble.
Extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver.
Damn, he was with him. Come on, Harden.
He'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Here we go, action. That's not like the seal. That play go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit.
Good shit.
Touchdown.
Where's my linebackers at?
Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
One score
Right
game.
down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Chip shot. We weren't happy with that one.
Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do, man? What we gonna do? Let's open it up, then.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
I don't know why that nigga ran away from him.
Good for 9 and a first down.
I'll take it,
and there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught.
My boy Cam. That's my boy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A handoff to Mixon. And this time
Man, that DN came off fast as
right
fuck.
at the line of scrimmage.
It must be that 100
Eric
nigga.
Kendricks in on the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young
Slowing this
QB.
down to the 2-minute, bro.
Been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that
Niggas
means
just sleepy.
what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it
Get
up.
the fuck out of here.
They'll lose
Come on,
yardage.
man.
Back at the 17. Call that a loss of 7.
Look at in the
to
backfield
bring up
every
4th.
time. You getting
So out
blown
comes the
off the
field goal
ball.
team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash,
Best
this from
motherfucking
34.
lineman.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department.
Nigga coming
so
off
far.
the
It's 2 for
edge,
2.
crazy.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Morris another turnover coming.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He juked him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Vikings. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back to throw here.
Let's go. It's a turnover coming.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
You're going for time. Pick on that nigga. He's 99.
46-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what.
Come on, bro. You going to have to eat with everybody but that nigga. He not going to come back here thinking he going to shit on niggas.
His biorhythms, what is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe
touchdown.
Was off.
Touchdown. Oh, come on.
He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Should have threw it up higher.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is
Holding, of course, holding. Come on, man.
Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming.
This nigga's tweaking.
Last year, the Dolphins were the 2nd most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Let's go, white boy.
Yards on the play.
My white boy ain't playing. He tried to get in there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their
City
timeouts.
Fumble.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
We like the 4th season, man. Some white boy drafted last year.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, I think it's like he did it 4th for the 5th season.
Touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Good start to the season for him.
Some nigga, I don't know. I only know too many niggas in this league.
He's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season.
Action was running one, though. He won this last one in his shit.
Go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals.
It's a little late in their year now. New one about to come out, but so niggas be doing, niggas get the lead. When niggas ain't hooping, niggas just go play their Madden game.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up
hop
the
in the
half
little
and
league.
get on out and talk about it.
Oh, I tried to call timeout. Fuck.
Interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it pops.
Hey, actually, these DBs is lit.
And brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the
probably
offense.
Not. Wait, you said Howard.
14 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said something else. Yeah, no, he's 2nd on this squad.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds.
This nigga sideline catch in the middle of the field. Take time as niggas
was the intended target. And now it's second down.
That nigga stopped and tried to. That was an easy catch too.
Still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
That pressure on niggas.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it
that
go.
Pressure, that's a pick. Come on, man. These DBs are shady. We don't be no Hail Marys either.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one.
Ain't gonna be no Hail Marys either.
It's
pick number 3. This one's going to the crib. Fuck all that other shit. Where this nigga
on this first half of action. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action.
You know where he's from, right?
Number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have.
It got his man complete.
That lame shit. That's that lame shit. Ain't nobody just going to let a nigga run past him. Nobody does that.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards.
Never in life. Just stop guard, don't need to stand still.
Complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. And
stop playing.
Is incomplete.
You gotta pick that, McMillan.
His intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing
defense is the difference.
80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He dropped it. Let's go. He dropped it.
Even without a ton of pressure, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
He's cheese. He dropped another one.
Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way
to
start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and
actually, he's selling.
Pass. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 50-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Sure.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's a give to Mixon.
We got that one.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Damn, he ain't get it.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
It's the league rules, man. Yeah, because I wasn't across the 50.
Out to take over, and they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being
right back. With it,
the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle.
Come on, pick that shit.
Smacking
the ball down. You soft ass, nigga.
When he was over 70%, right now he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Flushed out right. Going deep here for... And that's caught inside.
I shouldn't have switched to him. That's what I get.
Touchdown!
You know damn well I don't be using and shit. I don't know why I switched to that nigga.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights. And
that's what I get on that lead. So that was your one giveaway right there.
Now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
Mold that nigga.
Impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, no!
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Detroit! Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he will go down.
Look, see, I do this shit. You niggas follow my man. That's crazy.
In there to make the sack.
I do that shit.
Him for a loss of 10.
Yeah, this nigga do the playmaker. My nigga just stand there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
Right.
This will be 3rd and forever.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Able to get away. Breaks a tackle.
I'll take that. Let me get a broken play one time.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit point is going to be.
Love.
On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately.
And they got an 83 break sack. It's about time he do that shit.
Hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Came at the right time. Let me get a broken play.
They'll give it to Mixon. Stays on his feet. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Over!
Say it, Slider.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Come on, get up, get up.
A bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
He said a lot of tired bodies out there.
Here's Mixon.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2
That's
more.
my boy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
Punish that nigga, man. Punish him.
The ball roamed free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Over, 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 over!
Come one of them broken plays.
Watch it now,
Here it come.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught by Parker.
This nigga on him the whole time till you throw it. That shit is so fake,
The time
my
to throw
nigga.
back the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot!
He'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
That
Chewing
shit
up
is
big
so
yardage,
fake.
another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Gun!
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite
punishing these niggas, man.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set! Green, 39! Green!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
Almost.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken the knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking to throw. Now he steps away. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw.
This nigga is fucking crazy.
Okay, I'm not quite sure
this nigga didn't catch that shit. That's like the 3rd time that shit happened, my nigga.
Might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
What the fuck is these niggas doing,
Start to
bruh?
watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Tweaking. That is crazy.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Leopard.
this with a tight end. And he's going to get the
man.
first
That was a
down as he
fucking
covers up
touchdown.
after a pretty good shot there. They only got a
trying
couple,
to save
but a
you, my
couple
nigga.
that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens
what y'all doing?
after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line
load
here.
up.
They'll look to throw.
Can't load up right now. My fucking boy Cam. That's my boy.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game
Let's
long.
go, Big Cam.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with Mixon. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Smoked it.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And
bring it back,
goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down.
Bring it back.
Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw.
That nigga can't catch. You better cut that nigga action.
Loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly.
That's pick.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete.
Let's go, action. It's over. Ain't nothing to see no more. It's over.
That's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
We're going in the victory formation.
Getting set to go here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time,
they're going to let this nigga run the kick back. They feel bad for you.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside.
Kicker pop that nigga.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the
Fuck
field.
out of
Let's see
here.
about the call.
So
Maybe a
sack,
frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here.
Yeah, that touchdown make it look a little better than it was.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time.
Their home opener as they move to 2.